Hello and welcome to another video. Today we have an iPhone 11 and says no power. Okay, so we first the okay, so I'm going to show you how I diagnostic a phone. This phone I don't do anything with this phone yet. Okay, this phone come with still with the screws and everything. Okay, but I'm going to show you how important it is to learn the steps. Okay, so the first thing is always you have to connect your power supply. Never start doing an iPhone without connecting your power supply, because you need to see if you have a first consumption. Okay, so for example, right now, see, we don't have any consumption, so that means we don't have a short and the principal lines. Remember the principal lines? I already have a video. Okay, I'm going to connect the screen and I'm going to power on my power supply, and I'm going to see this phone. Okay, 1 second rule. Remember, you have to be careful with the 1 second power. Okay, so 1 second, 1 2 3, bloop, 80 70, it's good, 130 and 130 and so it just stay there, and that's it. See, okay, these consumptions sometimes can be a phone with a DFU mode. Okay, so if we connect this phone to our computer, I'm going to connect mine just to make, I don't have a, so we're going to connect this phone to the computer. No, nada, no, this phone is done recognizing by the computer. Okay, so no, nada, see, nada, okay, but we have these consumptions. Okay, so the first thing you have to do when you have a phone like that is disconnect everything. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect this, and I'm going to disconnect almost everything. I'm just going to leave the flex cable, the charging port cable, and that's it. Ta-ta, ta-ta, and ta-ta. And I'm going to disconnect everything, because sometimes you can have a problem. Okay, and I'm not going to connect the screen. Okay, follow my steps. Okay, just the flex cable, and I'm going to connect the flex cable. Okay, see the consumption, 130, 131, 167, and just stay there. And remember, this one, this consumption sometimes can be a DFU mode, but you have to understand, to have the phone in DFU mode, the CPU needs to be alive. Okay, to the CPU to be alive, need the box, the power lines from the PMU. The NAND sometimes can have a conflict with the CPU. If we have a conflict with the NAND, the CPU don't going to work properly. So that means sometimes we can have this problem that the phone is don't recognized by the phone. Okay, by the computer. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the board from this, and I'm going to check the principal lines. Okay, I'm going to check the principal lines. The first lines, it's we are going to check. I'm going to connect. Oops. Going to connect it. Okay, and I'm going to bring my multimeter. Remember, all the tools that I use, I'm going to leave the links. Okay, to you can get it there. Okay, now I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to come to iPhone 11. So the first thing is the power. The power button is going to be right here. See, so we had to have there almost 180. Okay, 180. So I'm going to come right here. Okay, And I'm going to put my multimeter, and I'm going to check right here. We have to have, so we have the power button good. Okay, we have the power button good. See? 180. Okay, that means we have the crystal oscillator working, we have the PMU almost working. Now we are going to check for main. I know main. We are going to have main because it's a what? And someone already checked this phone, see, because don't have with the sticker. So someone already tried to fix this thing. Okay, now I'm going to check for main. Main is right here. Oops, we don't have main? Nah, we don't have main? No. Oh, it's this one. Okay, see? 4.1, that's good. Now we're going to check boost because we need boost, okay? Boost, PDD boost. Maybe, I don't know if we are going to have a test point to check boost. Why? We don't have a test point. Right here we don't have nothing to check. So we can't check boost. Okay. Okay, now see what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to check for oh, someone already checked this line, see? Someone already checked some voltage right here, see? Someone already checked this, and this. That's good because someone did a good job, okay? Following the steps. Okay, now I'm going to okay. Perfect. Perfect. And perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to power on this phone again. I'm just going to leave this phone for right there. Okay, 160. And I'm going to check the voltage for the NAND. Okay, voltage for the NAND. So I'm going to come this one, see? Schematics. So for the NAND, we need a few voltage, okay? We need 1.2 right there. Okay, so I can check this line. This line, let me just, okay. I can check this voltage right here. 1.2 right here. Now, just give me 1 second. I think I have this one. Okay, so I can check it right here. Right there, I had to have 1.2, and I have 1.8. This line. Oh, these ones are together. Right there, I have 1.8. That's good. And why right here I have 1.8? 1.8 right there. No, I don't understand. Just because this resistance, that's so strange. Okay, that's good because see right here we have a resistance that bring this 1.8 to the 1.2. Okay, now we need this, the 0.9. I can check on this this capacitor right here, right there. We have 1.09, and the last one is this one, 263 right here. Okay, so we have the voltage for the NAND. We have the we also have the 1.8 voltage on the what? On the power button. We have the principal lines. And now I'm just going to see if this phone can I'm going to show you one measure right here. See, this one right here, Bebus valid. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm going to diagnostic this. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. This one is to validate the Kraken. Okay, to validate the Kraken. Okay, so right here we are going to check this test point right here. See, this test point right here, this one is Bebus valid. Okay, Bebus valid, remember this, Bebus valid. Okay, and this I need to have 0 voltage. Okay, 0 voltage, remember that, 0 voltage. I'm going to put this on the housing. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to connect my charger, and I'm going to take a measure right there. Right there. I need to have 0 voltage. 0 voltage. 0 voltage. And I'm going to see if the phone is searching for the battery. For example, right now my charger told me I have 150, 160 milliamps. That means it's searching for the charger, for the battery. Okay, I'm just checking with this line if the Kraken is good. The Kraken is the USB circuits, because sometimes the USB circuits can have problems, and we can have this problem too. But I'm seeing the phone is charging. And we also have in the BBOS valid right here, we have 0 voltage. If I have a voltage right there, that means maybe the Kraken is bad. Okay, but if I see this, that means everything is working fine. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I have 0 voltage. 0 voltage. See one more time, right there, and nothing. Okay, so I check all this, and I'm going to start with the NAND. Okay, why? Sometimes you also can, we are going to, let me see if I can use, I'm going to remove the boards just to have a better work right here. I'm going to remove the top and the B board, just because sometimes the B board can have problems too. I'm going to use my heat gun with a 300 and 50, or you can use 40. Okay, and I'm just going to do this. Okay, next time I'm going to have another camera right here, because right now I don't have another camera. I have the camera, I just forgot to. And I'm just going to wait like a minute maybe. Sometimes you can be the B board. Okay, so that's why the first thing I'm going to separate the boards. just to see if the B-board have a problem. See if I still have the same consumption, so I'm going to go with the NAND. Okay. If you are starting in this kind of repair, it's better to use your preheater, okay? Don't use this method. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Choose inspection right here. Everything looks perfect. Okay, so I'm going to connect this to the flex cable, the charging port cable, just to see if I have the same consumption. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to connect my cable just to see if I have this phone working or not. 120, 122. See, I think there is now it's working. No. Oh yeah, it's working. It's working, guys. It's working. Is working. Okay, I'm going to connect the battery. See, that's why it's so important sometimes. But this phone, I'm going to see the problem is going to be the CPU for sure, because I think it's just solder weak. No, not solder weak. How you say solder? Cold soldering? You know the concept? So cold soldering is everything is working, but we have some solder bolts that are doing contact. I'm going to power on this phone with this. I don't remember if it's this. Yeah. Okay. 180. See? The phone is working. So I'm going to try with the eye socket just to see if the problem is on the B board. If we have this phone working, like it's power on and everything, maybe can be. See, there is working. Nothing wrong. See, there is working. Okay, but I'm going to try with the eye socket just to try the B board. If the phone is doing the same, so we have a problem on the B board. I hope we have a problem on the B board to make a really good video. If the phone is working, for me, can be maybe cold solder on the CPU. Some solder bolts are done doing the contact really good, so we had to do a reball on the CPU. And another thing is maybe can be just they drop the phone and we have a problem with the B board. I don't know. Okay, I had the phone is rebooting, but that's not a problem. I had the eye socket right here. You need to have a really good eye socket. I'm going to leave the links for this one on the descriptions. Okay. So I'm going to put this. Now this. And now this. Now this. And now I'm going to connect this iPhone 11. Now this. And now I'm going to try to power on this phone. Okay, I know is this one. Okay, this phone is going to power on without any problem. And for me, this one, remember this, because I already have this problem before. Okay, when you have an iPhone 11 with just stay in the 160, 150 consumption, just be careful, because this one can be a problem with the CPU. See, this phone it's working fine. This phone is working fine. Just because I apply heat on this phone, that's why the CPU is just working again. The problem with this is if you just charge for this and then your customer is going to come back. So that's why you have to be careful. Okay, for this one I had to talk with my customer and say, okay, you know what, the problem is the CPU. We had to take out the CPU and put it back. Okay, that's going to solve the problem properly, right? Because if we just do the reball and this the reball of the interposer on this phone is just going to come back later. Okay, so be careful with this, because you can charge and then your customer can come back and you're going to have a problem. So sorry guys, I don't have a really good failure, but at least I hope you guys learned something today. Don't forget, this is an epidemic and iPhone 11. If you stay in 150, just be careful. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.